Hello, kids. Hey, Dana. How are you? Man, I hope we're going to have better reception tonight because, yeah, last time it was all a mess. Let me adjust this a little. I am feeling a little bit flustered. I was out doing some errands, and so it took me longer than I had anticipated. So I was rushing home, and I had been fasting, and so I hadn't eaten anything. So I ate something real quick, and then right before I got ready to come on, my husband was watching the news, and there was news of a shooting, an 8-year-old kid outside of the town where I teach. And so that was kind of disconcerting news because, my kids are that age. So, hey, Kate, Lilia, how are you? So, I don't really even have an agenda tonight. I just knew that I'm getting ready to leave for an extended period of time. Not really sure how long that's going to be, from 7 to 10 days. And so I figured I better come and chat with my girls before I have to be gone for a while. I wouldn't want you guys to go into sherry withdrawals or anything like that. But yeah, hopefully. I mean, obviously, it's not good that it's any child, but anyway, not good news in any respect. Hey, Charlene. So, question, can you see my rash? Like, to me, I can't see it at all. Or do you guys even know about my rash? Ugh, not a good thing for a makeup girl to have a rash all over her face. And as soon as more people hear, I will tell you and show you what I think caused it. But yeah, I have makeup on it. It's the first day I've had makeup on since Sunday. I don't know, Charlene. On the news, there was a report of an 8-year-old child being shot in the town, right outside of the town where I teach. So I don't think so, but I don't know. Hey, Farmall Fanatic, how are you? Yeah. You know what? The hearing about people getting shot thing is getting to be where you're not even surprised to hear it anymore. Claire, how are you? And you know what? After I said Claire, I'm assuming your name is Claire. I've been calling you that all this time. If it's something different, please tell me now. Hi, Nicole. Thank you so much. Welcome to my channel. I'll tell you guys a little bit about it in a while. Yeah, I bet. I've been clarity fogged. That's cute. Everybody, you can meet my new friend Claire. We've been chatting on Snapchat and exchanging makeup geekdom. And she's very cool. And I'm doing okay, aside from this rash on my face. But like I said, I have makeup on, so you can't really see it. But I'll tell you guys about it in a few minutes when there's been more time for people to get here. I hope so. We'll see. Probably at 10 o'clock, there'll be another report and maybe more details. But yeah, so I went to go get some you guys should know by now my brain just doesn't work effectively. Priority mailboxes, because yesterday I went through all my 1,000 subscriber giveaway stuff and I needed to get it separated into boxes and decide I was going to do one big one, several small ones, or whatever, but I wanted to use flat rate boxes because shipping has gotten outrageously crazy. And so I went to my post office here None. I went to the post office in Stillwater. None. I ended up having to find them at one of those like mailboxes, etc. stores. And I'm just like, doesn't make much sense to me that you're shipping part of your business, and that's probably where you make the majority of your money, why you wouldn't have the boxes there so that people could get them and use them and make you money. So just didn't make sense to me. So that's why I was late getting home, because I made a whole bunch more stops than I had intended to. Yeah, it's not hives. I've had hives before. Um, and nothing's been making me nervous except having a rash on my face. And it's funny because you don't think you're a vain person until you've got something. Like, I was calling myself a leper. I was like, I look like a leper. And in the morning, my mom called me and she's like, you look like you have like a 5 o'clock shadow beard. I'm like, thanks, Mom. That helped. Yeah, my eyes were so simple. I didn't want to put a whole bunch of makeup on my face. And since I didn't do much to my eyes, I wanted to have a pretty lip. And this is Makeup Geek Liquid Lipstick in the shade is Cha Cha. I know. It's like, tell me, now I'm going to be like examining myself to see if, yeah, it looks like a 5 o'clock shadow. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys. So basically, I went to church on Sunday and I put makeup on, did all that stuff before I went to church on Sunday. And when I was at church, I felt something on my cheek and it just felt like a little bump, and I thought, I'm getting a zit, right? But then by the end of church, I had a whole bunch of them right here, a whole bunch of little bitty ones that were kind of white on top, which is disgusting. And I'm sorry, TMI, but still. Hi, Amy. I'm telling about my rash. And so, but then by the next morning, it was all up here, it was down my neck, and especially right here under my chin. So I started deciding what what it might have been. And the only that I had used that was different was this cleanser. And what it says is Glam Glow Super Cleanse Clearing Cream and Foam Cleanser. And I used a little sample of Beauty Blender brand Beauty Blender washer to clean my sponge. So I didn't know if it was one of those. But then when I started telling people that this is what I use, like all the makeup girls said, oh my gosh, I had a reaction to that. Or I know somebody who had a really, really bad reaction to that. And about Glam Glow having a reputation for that. Well, I've used probably 5 different Glam Glow masks and I think scrubs, and I use their Glow Starter moisturizer. I've used all these different things and I've never had a reaction. And so then I had started thinking about it, and I just thought about the fact that at nighttime when I'm getting ready to go to bed and I'm actually washing my face and it's like, I know I have to do this, but I don't want to. I just want to go to bed. Sometimes I don't rinse very well right here, and I'll just take whatever's left and wipe it off with my towel. So if it was something that was causing action, then it was like residue of that was probably sitting on my skin all night. So kind of user error, but also I don't want to put anything on my face that's going to do that, whether I rinse it well or not. So no shingles, and it's getting better. My mom brought me she has some steroid cream, and she has some kind of itch cream, and she gave me a little bit in these little containers. So after I get done with this, I'll wash all this off with not this and put that stuff right back on it. And hide Summer. Let's see. I have a new person with this, Nicole. Everybody say hi to Nicole. She's a new subscriber, supporter. I'm scared to say that word, from Texas. So everybody say hi to Nicole. And if I didn't say hi to Chrissy, hi Chrissy, and hi Sarah. How's everybody doing? And everybody who didn't hear me introduce Claire, Everybody say hi to my new friend Claire. We've been Snapchatting it up. Aw. Did you mess it up by not getting the right footage, or you didn't get good footage, or what? Hi, Mom. How do I look with the makeup on, Mom? Can you see it? I can see a little bit of darkness where it is, but I know where it is. And it, like when I'm looking at myself on monitor, I look like my skin is perfect, which is, great. Even it's not. Aw, I hate that, especially whenever you're filming. But what I hate worse is you film and your mouth doesn't match up with the audio, or your camera abruptly shuts off and you don't realize it. So you're missing like 10 minutes at the end. Well, thank you, Amy. I'm glad, but I do. But it was much better today. I think the stuff that my mom brought me helped. So, yeah. And lately, I don't know if you guys have noticed, I probably shouldn't point it out because now you are going to notice, but lately I've been getting little blips in my audio and I don't even know why. Like, I can't fix it because I don't know why it's happening. So, yeah, I mean, I have to get a phone upgrade in August, and it's a good thing because that's what I film on. That's what I do my live show on. So, it might just be time for a new SD card, or it might be time for a new phone all the way around. But yeah, my mom always takes really good care of me. And so that's where I'm going. I'm going to BFE, Missouri, with my parents. And so you're not going to see me for a while, but I will say that I scheduled videos for the days that I would ordinarily upload. So my face. Dana, we're going to be in Kabul. Do you know where that is? It's in the boondocks. I wish I could remember the name of a nearby city. Mom, where's the nearby city to Kabul? Like, where's the place that we go to, that Shetler store or whatever? What's the name of that town? Do you remember? You had to reinstall your Instagram. So anyways, out in the country, beautiful land, lots of trees. So I'm really, I mean, I'm going to, obviously, if you guys comment to me, I'm going to take some time to answer them back, but I'm not going to spend much time online. I'm going to just kind of unplug and diffuse, just have a little bit of a vacation. I don't think so. I didn't get it is tonight on Pusa Studios. It's not till 8. Yeah. So I was going to, I didn't know what the time zone was. So I don't know if it's 7. Hey, how's it going? Muri's, I don't know how to say your name. I've been to and watched a ton of your videos, but I don't remember how to say your name. Murison. Spell it out phonetically for me. 7:24 Eastern. Okay, so I don't know. It may be in 30 minutes. So I told her I would come over if it was going on while I was still live, then I would come over and watch it after I was done. But yeah, I saw a thing on Instagram, I guess, that had their little picture. They all looked like super redheaded. Hey, Wrestler Man, nice to see you. But yeah, I've been enjoying your vlogs. Murray's family. Muri-san. Is it Muri-san or Mura-san? Mura-san. I bet you that's it, right? Mura-san. Did I turn my room around? No. It probably looks backward because my camera's turned facing back. So I don't know. Mura-san. Okay. Well, I have been enjoying your videos, Marathon family. Okay, so Mom, did you hear what I said? Do you know what the town that Shettlers is in so that I can tell my Missouri girls and see if they're close to where we're going to be? I can't remember the name of that town. I would text Aunt Phyllis, but I'm not on my phone. YouTube does flip the rooms. Hey, Sean, how are you? I don't know. Yeah, I guess it is kind of backwards. So I don't really have an agenda for what to talk about tonight. Usually have an unboxing or a haul or something like that, but guess what? I've been behaving. Yeah, I know it's Kabul, but you mean okay. Do you know a nearby town that somebody would actually know existed? I guess Springfield is probably the closest one, huh? Some of my cheerleader skills, I don't have any. Well, hey, Heidi Ann, how are you? It has been a while. Springfield is where it's closest to. Amy or um, Dana, are you? Oh, that's a long ways. Boo. I was hoping that my picture wasn't going to be all grainy and cruddy tonight, but it kind of already looks like it's getting that way. What about you, Amy? Are you anywhere close to Springfield? Probably not, huh? Oh, good, because on my computer, it's not real clear. Good. My last live stream, the entire thing was grainy and cruddy looking. Yeah, I think it's funny because once I'm out of school, it's the significance of the weekend just immediately disappears. Ah, so no surprise visits from Sherry, sorry. But yeah, so I'll be gone until my dad decides it's time to come back, I think. We always kind of have a game plan. And then if dad decides that it's going to be different, then it just changes a little bit. Like he's just like, okay, we're leaving this morning. I have been, that's what I've been doing. Did I say hi, Rusty? Hi, Rusty. Um, I have been deep cleaning my house. I have been like literally like on the floor, scrubbing the floor, kind of cleaning the house and getting all my videos ready for when I was going to be gone. So I had to do extra filming. And with the rash situation, that kind of caused me some problems. So I'm glad I did all the filming when I did. Hello, Sylvie. And how have you been, Heidi? I think you guys are way behind. It's like I think there's a little bit of a delay. So the good news is my classroom is moved. It's not unpacked and put away, but it's moved. Wow, are you moving to a different city? Are you just changing homes? Hi, Nicole. Nicole N. Yeah, that's a stressful thing, isn't it? Especially if you've got another house and you're moving in. Okay, cool. If you're moving into a different house and you haven't sold the one you're in, or you've bought a house and you haven't sold the one you're in, that can be stressful. I've only one time bought a house and I'm still in it. And that was stressful enough. And my dad is so helpful in all of that. But that stuff makes me sound like I'm afraid there's fine print that I don't know about, kind of thing. But yeah, so my classroom is moved. Here's the funny part. We thought that we were going to be able to move right after school was out and right after the teachers that were retiring were gone. And this was a mandatory move. This wasn't an optional move. And so they said, oh, well, we've got to paint, we've got to clean the desk, we've got to clean the carpet, so you need to wait a little while. I was like, okay. So I just kept going and working and getting everything packed the best I could. And then all of a sudden, they're like, okay, you can move. We want you to do it now. I'm like, okay. And then I move everything. And the next thing I know, I get a phone call that says, why did you take all the bookshelves? I'm just like, dude, once I got in, started putting stuff around, I would return anything to the old room because all the stuff that I took out was mine. So if there's not any in there, then sorry, but I'm gonna get stuff placed where I want and get my stuff put away first before I start giving stuff away. So it's funny how you have to wait, but then when people decide it's time, then you right now. It's like, dang, okay. But yeah, that's kind of how it's been. But I just need a break away from there. I'm taking a break away from there. I'm not going to deal with it until July. Unless I just get a wild hair and decide I want to go work in my room, but only if I want to. Hey, MK, how you doing? And so, yeah, that's what's been going on with me. House cleaning, decluttering, and I'm getting some new furniture on the 22nd. My dad got it for me for my birthday. My birthday's on Wednesday or Thursday. Let me see. My birthday's Thursday, and so my dad bought me a new tabletop and some storage. So I'm gonna be redoing everything. I'm gonna be trying to imitate Sarah Kay and actually be organized. Yeah. Hey, it's Holly. I'm glad you're here too. I actually popped into your live last night whenever you were doing a giveaway, but as soon as I got in there, it was a phone call or my husband something. The minute I got in there, I had to leave back out, so I didn't even get to watch the giveaway, but I tried. I don't love to declutter, but I love the feeling that it gives me once it's done. I'm not a pack rat, but I have sentimental value attached to a lot of things, and I almost feel like I'm doing something, like I'm dishonoring the person that gave it to me or something like that. And so I have a hard time letting go of things. I have to not think about it and just do it. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Wonder Music. I don't even know what you were giving away. What were you giving away? Hey, Joker. That's a cool name, Wonder Music. I am fine and dandy. How are you doing? How podunk, Oklahoma was that? Fine and dandy. Oh, cool. Nice. That'll be a nice haul. I love Amazon. I love Amazon way too much. But I'm so very thankful for it, especially since a lot of the stuff that I use for the way that I eat now, I can't get it in Perkins, Oklahoma for sure. And some of it, not even so much in the bigger nearby city in Stillwater, um, without it being really expensive. We have a Sprouts, and Sprouts is cool, but we don't have like Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or any of those kind of places. And so Amazon saves me with sweeteners and my bone broth that we had a whole conversation about last time. Amy, you got your broth, girl. I did not eat well today. I really did not expect to be in town for like 3 hours. I was going to be there for like an hour. Hey, Ramiro. All right, Charlene. Thank you for the in. I appreciate it. All right. Yeah, I prefer the beef kind, but the chicken kind's good too, at least in the brand that I use. Completely forgot I was talking about. Oh, I didn't. I was fasting. What I do for my intermittent fasting is I stop eating at a certain point at night. I get to 12 hours and I try to extend it by 2, 3, 4 hours. I like to get 14 to 16 hours of fasting. And so today that would have put me to about 2 o'clock. And so then I got into town and I was just frustrated by all the little rocks that I was experiencing. And so I didn't eat. And so when I got home, I didn't eat till like 5:45. So that was way far extended on what I had planned on. But I mean, it's okay. But by about hour 18, I start feeling kind of sick. But anyway, cheers. I was saying all that to say I need to get in my electrolytes and this so that I can have some nutrition. Yeah. So what else is everybody doing? What's on for the summer? Like I spend so much time being so busy during my school year. When my summertime comes, it is like I'm really tempted to just an absolute vegetable. And I say that my absolute vegetable is probably some busiest day. But just sitting and watching something for an hour feels wrong to me. So it takes me a long time to learn how to unwind, and by about the time that I get it done, that's when it's time to back into professional development and all that kind of stuff. Is anybody going on vacation? Yay for Dunkin's. Yep. And I don't mind it, like, because of the way I eat, I don't get hungry, but I start feeling icky, like I start feeling sick. Sean, I've been on a mental vacation for about all my life, and anybody who watches my videos knows this because I can't even come up with words about 94% of the time. Most of my videos me going, you know that you know the word I'm gonna yeah. New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, Canada. Ooh, that sounds nice. Those sound like fancy places. I don't know if they are sound like fancy places. Where are you, Holly? I don't think I ever knew where you were. I don't know where you are at all. But I want to go. That's like second place I want to travel to. First place I want to travel to the UK, and second place is Canada. Yeah. And I always say someday, and then someday just hasn't gotten here yet. Hello, lovely 21. Hope. Is your name Hope? I always feel silly calling people channel names. You're in Canada. So is it cold there then right now? I would love to. Paradise sounds good. Because, like, I wish I could tell you whenever I was out, it was like 96 degrees with like 100% humidity. But it's super hot in Oklahoma right now. So anything that would be a little bit nicer than that would be great. Coldish. We don't have seasons. We just have hot and ice. Yeah. Is it like humid heat like it is here, or is it dry heat? Because dry heat seems so much easier to tolerate for me anyway. But I have issues with, because of fibromyalgia, I have issues with humidity and dew point and barometric pressure. All those things affect me. So I don't really live in the right place to be having this, but what place is the right place to be having this? I was watching the news last night because, okay, Jennifer, I was watching the news last night because in our election on June 26th, there's a state question that is proposing to legalize medicinal marijuana. And there's like a big uproar. Anyways, their gripe is that, bless you, their gripe is that they haven't designated for what conditions it could be prescribed, and it would be the only state. And so, anyways, while I'm watching the news report, there was a thing that had all these pamphlets. So I guess it was explaining all the different ailments that marijuana would be helpful in treating. And it said fibromyalgia. And I'm like, great. Everybody's going to be asking me now how I'm voting. You know what? I'll tell you what leans me towards yes, voting yes. And that is, I have derivative oil and put a little drop of oil under their tongue even while they're having the seizure, and it just stops. And like, if there's something that could help a child or a little baby keep from having to experience seizures or pain or sickness, it would be, of course I would want them to have access to it. I know there are people who have moved to different states so that they could receive the treatment that they needed for their kids, but that's sad that you would have to leave, maybe if that was your home. So anyway, sorry I'm touching my face because I'm still super itchy, and even though you can't see the rash, it's still there. And so I'm like, especially right here in the crease of my nose, so I'm not picking my nose. I just am itchy. Me that they listed fibromyalgia as one of the things that it would treat. And people have asked me about it before, if I would ever consider it, and I'm like, gosh, okay, Chrissy, good to see you. I mean, for me, that would be a difficult decision regardless of whether or not it would help me or not, because it's not like I could use it before going to work with children. How would my administration feel about that exactly? You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things that I just can't, I wouldn't be able to make a decision. I would just have to say no about it, period, even if it was legal. All right, Holly, I understand. A lot of times people that are my makeup group, they do live streams on, see, this is what I'm talking about. Instagram. And on Instagram, okay, Mom, I love you. On Instagram, you have to text it. And I'm just so not good. And then I watch the way that autocorrect plays people, and they put crazy business. Like, I can't remember, Amy Lynn was trying to put something and it put Samsung or something in its place. It can get you in trouble. It can say bad things. It's bad things to my mom before. My mom's like, what? I'm like, I swear I didn't say it. It was autocorrect. It wasn't me. So who knows what'll happen, but that's coming up on January 26th. June 26th. And Nicole, that's my mom, and she doesn't have a channel. She just has her account so that she can support me. It's Tack. How are you? Are you having a big old party with your new beer and your new t-shirts? Those were pretty sharp. Any extra special adventures that you haven't posted a video about yet? Are you guys watching the NBA finals? Because I am an NBA basketball fan. I'm not thrilled that we're watching the same two teams that we've been watching for the forever, but it's something to watch. I like basketball. So if you're an NBA fan, are you going for the Cavaliers or are you going for Golden State? Aw, my Marley used to be 151 pounds of scared of thunder. So she used to jump up in the middle of my bed and just like stand her with her paws over me, like right here and right here, and stand over me and go, like, dude, it's okay. But yeah, she wasn't having it. She was, and I used to think, you're this big old thing, and probably lightning probably couldn't even bring you down, and you're scared to death of it. See, now you can and have your message typed in no time instead of. See, my thing is on my phone, when I push the buttons, like I would almost wish I could have one of those old BlackBerry have the buttons that you could feel, because I pushed the wrong letter like 18 times in a row. Oh, cool. That would be fun. You're going, you have things set with 12 other people. Are you guys, is that where you're talking about going and camping with people? Hey, Dalen, how are you? Aw, I hate when they're scared of storms, and both my dogs were scared to death. And where I live here, they don't have any ordinances against doing fireworks in town. So people start days before the 4th of July and go days after the 4th of July. And so for a couple weeks, there's firecrackers, fireworks going off all the time. And it used to make them crazy. In fact, on actual 4th of July, I used to give them a little bit of a sedative so that they could just kind of sleep through it because they would be so upset over it. Oh, you went. Very cool. I bet you that was a blast. I always love to meet up with people that I meet online. I mean, obviously, I'm cautious. I don't just meet up with anybody, but I've met some really cool people that I met online. But yeah, I don't have any doggies anymore, just kitties, two boy kitties that are forever stroking, having fights and power slamming each other, and it's been fun. Yeah. Sometimes I can't tell if they're playing or if they're getting serious, and I think maybe the playing turns into getting serious. Oh, very cool. That'll be fun. Hi, Caitlin. Well, I am glad to say that every single cat that I've ever had my entire lifetime was either adopted or inherited. I never bought a cat and I never went out pursuing one. They just came to me somehow. And I've probably had 10 cats in my life. And both of my dogs came to me the same way. My Marley was a purebred Great Pyrenees, but I didn't buy her. I was given her for the cost of whatever it cost for her to get her first set of shots. Well, very cool. So something good came out of it. What did the people this time talk you into doing? I mean, I've had some really good experiences with people from online, and I've had some not so good ones. And it wasn't even bad, like something bad happened to me, but like when we got together, they were wild people. Like they wanted to do stuff that I wouldn't do on my wildest day. And so, yeah, I was awkward. And you're kind of somewhere else in another city with, yeah, there's always a risk, I guess, with whatever you do. I'm pretty fearless in a lot of ways, so I probably shouldn't be that much. Oh my goodness. I'm with you, Holly. I couldn't ever, like, I just couldn't ever keep a dog outside all the time. And I know some people that's cool, but like if I'm gonna have a dog, I want it with me. I don't want it out away from me all the time. And in Oklahoma, it is so flipping hot in the summer and so flipping cold in the winter. So they would always be in elements. I just can't do it. Okay, Harley Man just went out of my window. Could you hear it? He always tends to go by whenever I'm having a live stream. But yeah, I'm all about saving animals, and whenever Patrick and I got married and we wanted to get a dog, we got it at the Humane Society. August 3rd through 5th. I wish I could come. You know how people are always saying that it must be nice to have weekends off and have all summer off. Not so much. We have professional development all the time, and really by the time August gets here, like the beginning of August, even though we don't start school till mid-August, like we've been in our room for weeks at that point. So by the beginning of August, I'll be in all kinds of professional development. I've never even been to Michigan. That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. But yeah, once August gets here, I disappear again. Second graders, okay, bye. That's awesome, Holly. I feel like that's what I do all the time. I'm like busy doing my own stuff for my own channel that once I finally get a chance, like I just binge watch people because I'm catching up on all their videos. And it's funny because usually I'll comment on the first two or three and they're like, she didn't make it very far, but I actually watched all of them. I just don't keep commenting because it's like, okay, here I am again. Okay, I'm a stalker. I'm totally stalking you right now. Oh my gosh. That hurts my heart. You know what? I am so soft hearted about animals that if I see one hit on the side of the road, I have to bounce my eyes off of it because I can't look at it. I can't, like, it will make me cry. I have to not look. Oh my gosh. I can't even stand it. I have to not look. I have to, like, literally put my hand up and make myself not look because I can't do it. I can't deal with it. Especially dogs. Of course kitties too, but when it's a dog, it's usually bigger and you can really tell that it's a dog. I mean, in Oklahoma we have armadillos and raccoons and deer and fox, and I mean there's all kinds of critters, possums, there's all kinds of critters that you can see on the road, and so if you don't look close, you can't tell what it is. Um, People throw what out? Throw animals out of their car? Is that what you mean? They throw cats out of their car? Oh. I was horrified. Okay, that's bad too. Okay, that's bad too. But like, I'm picturing people going down the street, like chucking cats out the window, and I was horrified. Yeah, but we live in a pretty nice neighborhood, a newer neighborhood. It's like a family neighborhood, and so it's known for a family neighborhood. And I think these are like, places that people think, oh, this would be a good place. Somebody would take them. There was a yellow tabby cat that lived around here named Buttercup. I named it Buttercup, and I called it Buttercup, and I called it Garfield. I called it all kinds of names, but it just kept reemerging. So I'm guessing people would take it in, and then they would ship him back out because he would come and I would feed him, but then he would disappear again. Well, hey, Jan, how are you? Non-scheduled litters. Dogs or cats? It doesn't matter, but I'm guessing dogs because mostly dogs are bred. But so if they're not scheduled and they just accidentally get pregnant, they throw them away. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. Not loving that. Well, thank you so much, Tack. I hope you have a great evening. Go take care of your scaredy cat dog. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but you know what I'm saying. I had a scaredy cat dog too. Oh my gosh. No. I don't understand. I was I had a 150 pound, 51 pound scaredy cat. I don't think you were in here, but she used to straddle me with her front paws and have her face right here and just be breathing in my face and like panting so hard that she moved the whole bed. So I always knew when there was a storm because she was right there. Yeah. Hey, that's not a bad thing to have a jungle of comments, right, Sean? But thank you for being here. I appreciate it. But I don't know. I just, I under like the person that I got Marley from, they had a male Great Pyrenees and a female, and they were getting up in age, and they wanted to have the offspring, and so they let them breed, and then or they bred them. I don't know the right terminology, but anyways, um, they had 4 pups, and they made sure that they all went to really good homes, and they kept one because they wanted the offspring. Well, thank you so much. Um, they wanted the offspring from the 2 dogs that they loved, and I'm like, I can understand that kind of breeding situation, but when you're just doing it, sorry, to make money and you don't care about them, I don't like that. I don't understand it, but like what I was getting ready to say is I don't know how you can look at a cat or dog's eyes and do anything that would be harmful to them. That doesn't compute for me. It doesn't make any sense to me how that happens. Like, and I know I'm super soft-hearted, but like, I don't know how you could look at them and like throw them out the car or throw them out the, just like stick them out to fend for themselves. Wow. And it makes me so sad because Patrick and I both subscribe to several different Great Pyrenees like newsletters and things on Facebook and stuff. And they have all these, I mean, it's amazing. But people just, people do not understand what they're getting themselves into with large breed dogs. It's a huge undertaking. It really is. And whenever whenever I got her, I went out to go look at the parents because I wanted to see what size that she would get to. And she was like, she's not going to get as big as Bosley, but she's probably going to be somewhere in between. Well, she did get as big as Bosley. And of course, as she got older, my symptoms with my illness compounded and got worse, and things got more difficult for me physically. And so then it became difficult for me to take care of her as far as transporting her, getting her in and out of vehicles and things like that. Um, and so my husband's wheelchair bound, and so he can't help me with things like that. And so if I thought that I could take care of another Great Pyrenees properly, I would have one in a heartbeat. I would already have one, but it would be a disservice to them, so I just won't do it. And yes, we'll go back to makeup. So on June 2nd, I ordered the Manny Moo Ha Ha palette, and he actually made the funny comment on something about how many of you call me Manny Moi. And I don't even call him Manny Moi. I call him Manny Moo Ha Ha. And I don't even know where that came from or why I started calling him that. But I've been calling him Manny Moo Ha Ha forever. And I know a whole bunch of people don't like him. And if you don't like him, that's okay. And there are things that he has done that I don't like, and that's okay. You can hate on him if you want to, but I wanted that palette. And I liked it. I liked the way it was set up. I like the swatches. I like the looks that I saw people create with it. And it's my birthday palette. I told you guys that I'm going to start behaving, and I meant it. You guys won't even believe it. You're going to have to go. Actually, I don't even have my birthday haul on my channel. As I say, you're going to have to go look back at my last year's birthday haul and compare it to this year's birthday haul and see how good I was. But I really am going to be, I'm going to be a lot more choosy this year. And they are amazing dogs. I have never been, you guys know, when we're talking about dogs, every time I get sad and every time I miss her and I tell you how bad I miss her, I have never been as in love with the dog as I was with Marley. She was just the most gentle, just the sweetest, most gentle, ginormous dog, but I loved her so much. And I wish that she was still here. And if Summer would let me, someday I'm coming up there just to kiss her dogs on the nose, because every time they're in her videos, I'm like, can I just have you for a minute? But yeah, they're awesome dogs. And I never, if it hadn't been for my friend needing a home for this dog, I never would have ever pursued getting one. I'm going to. You guys are going to be sick of me. You're going to be like, Manny Moo Ha Ha, seriously again? Can you stop it now? We get it. You like it, Sherry. We get it. But once you have a Great Pyrenees, you're just like, they are just the sweetest, most beautiful. They're just, anyway. You did. Did you get it yet? Oh, I told you. I told you. I tell you how good it was. I told you. And whenever I was doing my favorites, I was holding them up. I'm like, I'm gonna do a review on these, because especially hooded lid ladies, those Wayne Goss brushes are so good. I do too. Claire, especially when it's their palette. Like, excuse me, you got me to buy it. Show me how to use it. Don't just give me one look and then stop it. I paid a lot of money. Show me how to use that mug. See, I told you they're so good. You know I would not recommend for you to buy brushes that were that good, or that were that expensive, if I didn't believe that they were worth it. I would never recommend it. Right. So it's been shipped. So I'm hoping it will get here before I leave. I'm leaving on Monday, on the 11th. So if it gets here before then, I will do a live string. I will do a live stream and I'll come on. I'll swatch it for you, even though I stink at swatching. Oh, if you're wondering what these are the wax sticky pencils that I bought from Amazon that you use to poke into the gems, so that you can just poke the stones on your face for the festival look. And I ordered them like 3 months ago, and guess when they came? Yesterday. So yeah, festival collab, long gone. Thank you for getting these to me on time. See, I told you. Which one did you get? Did you get 16 or 17? Those are my favorites. Oh, they're so good, Claire. I'm going to do a review of them because I really just want to show them in action. 19. I couldn't remember 19, I don't know why. I don't even look at them that much, but I like the second biggest, and I like the little tiniest one. I like all of them, but they're just so nice. They're so nice. And can I just tell you, if you have not ever used Cinema Secrets brush cleaner, okay, if you have not used Cinema Secrets brush cleaner, it is so flippin' awesome. If I had known that it did that, I would not have spent hours in front of my sink washing brushes forever. It's it's liquid and it's blue. And you can put a tiny bit of it, and I would recommend that for those Wayne Goss brushes, because it's a professional product, and it it cleans them very well, and I don't think it does anything to harm them. Yeah, I have one of those that you just slip the brushes into, but on Sephora, I'm sure you can get it elsewhere, but that's where I got it. But it's a blue liquid, and what I did with it is I took the recommendation of somebody and I put it in a spray bottle. And you just spray it on there, wipe it off, and it's already dry. It's already dry. It's flipping clean and it's dry. So like if you want to use it like 30 seconds later, it's dry. It's awesome. And it takes me forever to clean them. And of course, you want to deep clean your brushes. Obviously, you want to deep clean your brushes from time to time. But I'm sure rubbing it on the color switch thing, I'm sure doing that over and over eventually is going to break down the integrity of the bristles. And I mean, I do it, but I don't want to do it all the time and mess up my brushes. And when the Wayne Goss ones, I won't do that because I don't want to mess it up. Yeah, whenever I make my own, I use just soap and olive oil because I want to get the dirt out, but I also want to replace, I mean, I want some moisture to be back in it. But yeah, did I see you in here, Jan? Yes, I did. And I saw that you said happy birthday to me, and I said thank you. Why are you leaving? You don't want me to have to send you messages later saying, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize you were there, Jan. But yeah, and the Cinema Secrets is not inexpensive by any means, but it's worth it. No, it's not my birthday today. My birthday is on the 14th, on Thursday. And you guys want to know how old I'll be? I was talking to my friend about it today, and I was just like, I do not like this business about turning this old. And I probably shouldn't say that, it might offend somebody, but to me, dude, I am going to be 47. Do you know how close that is to 50? That's way too close to 50. My life is going by in a blink of an eye. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Claire. Anyways, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to be. I should go backwards after like 40. I know, right? Yeah, thank you. But I'm just being silly, but yeah, thank you. But anyways, I am when I get if I get that palette before I leave, I'll come on and swatch it for you guys. Because yeah, I'll be so excited. I will need to share it with my friends. Do you have a date, Summer? A new bike as in a new motorcycle or a bike? All right, Jessica, thank you. Hey, Deb, how are you? I'm getting all up in your business, Summer. Hey, Shannon, how are you? You're buying a Harley? Oh, my husband. My husband's a Harley guy. He can't ride them anymore, but he would if he could. Aw, I'll ask you on a date. Will you go on a date with me? We would, the people around us would be in trouble, I think, if all of us ever got together. I'm sorry, Jan. It is one of those things. I'm going to roll back up and see what I missed what you said. I see about 25% of what you guys say, and I usually don't see it until I go back and watch the replay, and then I feel bad. So I'm going to go see what you said. Okay, I saw that you said happy birthday, so thank you. I wonder if all your messages are showing up, because the only ones that I see are you saying hi, Sherry, and one of you saying happy birthday, and then one of you asking if I'm seeing you. So I apparently, some of what you typed didn't show up, Jan. So I feel a little bit better that your messages weren't just passing me by and I was not catching them. So if you wouldn't mind repeating, if it was a question or a statement, I will catch it when I get down here. So no messages from you except hi and happy birthday and am I seeing you? So the question is no, I have not been seeing you. But I see you now. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Deb. But yeah, no, I didn't see anything from you except hi, Sherry. Happy birthday in case I miss it. And are you seeing me? Other than that, I didn't see anything. And then until you said, are you seeing me now? Or Sherry, can you see me? Yes, I can see you. But you know, this YouTube chat live stream thing leaves a lot to be desired. It does have a lot of glitches. So I try to read everything, but I still miss it. So after we get finished, I go back and I watch everything. And then if I really miss something important, I will go address that with that person. But yeah, I'll be 47 on Thursday. And on the 22nd, when I get back, my furniture will be here. No, it's Thursday next week. My mom's birthday is on Sunday. In summer, I am going to have something in the mail to you, but I need your address. And I think maybe you gave it to me before, but when I went to look for it, it was not there. So if you wouldn't mind sending it to me at Instagram, please. I know, right? I'm just going to start over and we'll just start at 18 and stop at 35 and I'll just bounce in between. Okay, thank you. This is my office, and so it's not necessarily a new filming setup, but this is usually where I do my lives because my router is right there. And when I try to do this in my room, it's terrible. Manny MUA, the Life's a Drag palette. And then, and so what I'm getting for furniture is I'm just getting I'm getting a loose tabletop with 2 sets of 6 Alex drawers because the my tabletop on the mom dressing table, it's just not big enough. I can't keep anything up there because my makeup mirror it's got a big old round or oval shaped base. It takes up almost my entire table, and so that's why I'm always talking about makeup avalanches in my videos because nothing will stay up because there's no room for it. I'm not 50 yet. I'm going to be 47. So yeah, my dad got it for me for my birthday, and I was going to buy it myself, but he got it for me for my birthday. So it'll be here when I get back on the 22nd. Hey, Sarah, how are you? Yeah, I heard all this stuff about it, but I don't need to listen to him to like the palette. I just like the palette. I really don't watch him much anymore. I just really like the colors. But it's one of those things just like that Urban Decay electric palette that they have to put the warnings on there because it has certain red number whatever red dyes that can potentially dye your eyes. But that's all right. um, Yeah, they are taking away private messaging, and I don't mind so much because I don't hardly ever use it, but like when I was doing giveaways and I didn't have those people on Instagram or Facebook or anything like that, there's no other way I could reach them. So I guess with giveaways and stuff like that, if you can't reach them via one of those places or they don't give you a contact information, then I guess they just don't win. I haven't seen that one, Deb. I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm going to be, and you guys are just going to laugh and go, sure you are, Sherry. Really, I'm going to be on a no buy after my birthday. I am pretty sure that once I undo all my makeup and put it all out to be reorganized, I'm going to be embarrassed of myself. I'm going to be ashamed of myself. I know that's going to happen. Like, I haven't even done it yet, and I'm going to be ashamed of myself. So that means excessive, stop it. And so I really am going to. I need money in the bank. I could, I'm going to start buying some things that um, I don't already have an excess of. And I'm losing weight. I'm going to have to buy new work clothes. I'm going to have money to do that. By the time we get to July, I'm going to have all new work clothes. They were already falling off of me at the end of the school year, and I just like cinched them up and did the best I could to keep them up. And I ended up having to buy some new shirts, but I have to buy new clothes. So yes, we do. We do have a dress farm. It's really expensive though. I buy the majority of my clothes at the Avenue online because I really like their tops, and their jeans fit me, or their jeans and work pants fit me really well. I know exactly what size I wear. Yeah, my mom asked me if I moved my room around, and you know what? I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice. Well, I'll have to check it out. You already did what, Claire? You already did what? Well, that's good to know. I haven't checked that place out. We have a place called Cato, and I don't have her first one, Deb, but I was interested in it. But I need no more palettes. I need no more palettes. I told myself I would allow myself to buy one for my birthday. That was the new one. That's all. I'm not buying any more palettes. I don't need any more palettes. Most of the stuff that I'm going to buy for my birthday haul is going to be backup skincare. So I really am going to be good. I'm going to be good. It's going to be a very small birthday haul. Nice. Well, good for you, Derek. Yes, it is. Well, I'll tell you what, YouTube and the internet and Facebook and whoever wants to do whatever they want to do, they can do it. If they want to block you, just like, I wonder if Jan's still here. Jan, are you still here? Because now I'm like worried that she's still talking and I'm not seeing her. Yeah. Well, obviously, if someone gives you a gift, you're going to be happy to have it no matter what it is. But I need to declutter. I need to get rid of some stuff. Hi, Boo Bear. Are you going to come up here and say hi to everybody? Oh, gotcha. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of stuff that's dated and needs to be thrown away because it's old. I don't know. Usually if I pick him up, he won't stay up here. Come here. I want to show you to Holly. Oh, you're just going to lay down. Come here. I want to show you to Holly. Come here. Okay. This is my Boo Bear. Say hi, everybody. I won't stay here for very long. Mama holds me. I don't like it. Huh. I don't like it at all when Mama holds me. Only whenever it's my idea. Okay. Bye. I'm going to put it on before he starts doing the clawing me with his back feet thing. Yeah, and most of you have heard this story. He came to me under the hood of one of my friend's cars. So I don't like drama either, Derek. I'm going to go look see if Jan is in the room. Because you can actually look at participants. She's gone. I hope I didn't hurt her feelings. I hate when stuff like that happens because yeah, they can, I don't know. We don't need to see that. Nobody look at what he's doing right now. He's in a backside bath. The last time I had a live stream with a cat, he put his backside up in front of right in front of the camera. No. But I know that my husband was part of some of these different groups on on Facebook, and some of it was a bit controversial, I guess. And he kept getting unsubscribed and unfriended, and he never did any of it. So I know that that kind of stuff happens, and it's happened to me. I've been like unfriended from, or they have unfriended people that I did not unfriend myself from, and it's usually political stuff. But we're not going to talk about political stuff because it's the first way to get in an argument and a fight. And we are not here to be in an argument or a fight. So let's talk about how Buxom lip gloss is the bomb. That's the reason why I thought about it. This is so pretty. I just opened this today, and this is Rose Julep. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, so here's the thing. This is the only comment I'm going to make, and then we really are going to change the subject because I don't want for people to argue. And that is, I'm never going to be on board with anything that disrespects the people that fight to keep me safe and keep my freedom intact. I'm never going to back up anything that is disrespectful to that. I can't do it. Thank you. You guys don't understand what kind of teasing has to take place for me to even. Yeah, religion and politics, if you want to get in an argument with somebody, those are the two things that you talk about if you want to get in an argument with somebody. There's too many varied opinions, and people feel very strongly about them. And I don't have a problem with either of you or any of you having that opinion or having an opinion. You are entitled to have it, whether I disagree with it or not. But in certain situations, social situations, it can take something that's lighthearted and a fun conversation into something serious where people are getting mad at each other. And, I'm just not down for that. That's not what I'm here for. So I will down the rest of my bone broth. No, you don't have to apologize at all. I'm just saying I have found that avoiding those two subjects is probably a good idea. But yes, scooters are fun. Well, you know what? It takes my hair a long time to grow. And with my diet changes, a lot of my hair fell out. The reason I cut it shorter is because it was looking scraggly and thin and really, really cruddy. Terrible and crappy and terrible. And so when that happens, I need to cut it off. Thank you for being here, Heidi. Good luck with all your house sales and all that jazz. Amen to that, Derek. Right on. I got lots of new headbands. They're super cute. I should be wearing one right now. But anyways, I forgot what I was talking about, like I always do. Oh, I really had to cut it because it was so unhealthy and it looks so bad. So, yeah, I have the back of my hair being held up with a bunch of bobby pins, and this is teased to the heavens, but that's okay. In the summer, it's hot. I cannot have my hair down. I just cannot do it. I cannot do it. But yeah, I got this during the Ulta sale, and I put this is Makeup Geek Cha Cha, and it it was really dry, and so I put this rose julep over it. Oh, super pretty. He's just chilling back there, isn't he? Um, okay. I think I would be highly disturbed if somebody told me they wanted me to put on a wig, especially my mother-in-law. Seriously? Seriously. I don't even think so. It's like meeting somebody once and saying, "You would really look better as a brunette." Excuse me? That's when my head starts twitching. I don't even think so. But in the summer, my hair has to go up. I am hot natured. I cannot deal with all the hair on the neck. Nope, not me. No, don't apologize. I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying I always steer clear of those conversations because inevitably people get mad. And so to avoid that, I just avoid that conversation, especially because most people who come into my lives, most of the time I put it in the description. Usually we're makeup chit chatting, and I'm usually unboxing something or showing swatches of something. And so, oh, amen to that. And I get along just fine with my mother-in-law, but she lives in Wisconsin. So we kind of, aside from a phone call here and there and some cards exchanged, we really don't have much interaction. Whenever the first time I ever met her, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, Patrick. She was so nice. She was super nice to me. Like by the time I left, she had given me candy. She gave me these little cakes called petit fours. She gave me her recipe for toffee. She gave me these really pretty these like marble eggs. And then whenever he left there, he's like, that was not my mother. It was so funny. He's like, that was not my mother. I'm like, okay, dude, breathe. Who has Harley Davidson stickers? Me? Oh, okay. No, it made me laugh because my husband's a Harley guy and he's in a wheelchair. And so I have it fell off, so it's not on there anymore. But I got him a Harley Davidson license plate that says cruising on it. And it used to hang on the back of his wheelchair, but it fell off and he never put it back on. So I thought, is it in here somewhere? So I thought you were asking him if never mind. Forget it. Forget about it. I used to every time I went to a new place, I would get my husband a Harley shirt, but this is before we were married and got and lived together. Um, we have a really cool Harley shop here in Oklahoma or here in Stillwater nearby. So you guys would get along great with my husband. Yeah. I know that I live near a big university and a lot of students have cars or don't have cars, but even if they have cars, they use scooters to get around on campus because it's so much cheaper. Me, on the other hand, don't have built-in bumpers, and I don't like the idea of there not being at least a piece of metal between me and something coming at me going 60, 70 miles an hour. So yeah, I'm a sissy girl. If you're talking about secretly giving your Harley away, don't you think he's going to notice? Yeah, that'll work. I will stay with my big honkin' soccer mom van. See, you guys are into unfamiliar territory because I don't even know what CC means. So yeah. Are you talking about a missing motorcycle? He would not notice a missing motorcycle. Are we not talking about the same thing? How many does he have? How many Harleys does he have? Because that's a lot of stuff if you can, you could not miss an entire motorcycle. I need some of this on my lips. Gotcha. So these are not full on giant real Harleys, right? These are not actual real motorcycles. They're collectible motorcycles. Well, that's good. Oh, okay. Welcome back. You know what's funny is when people don't understand about makeup and you have like peach perfect makeup on and they kiss you and you taste like peaches, or they kiss you and all of a sudden their lips start tingling and they don't understand why. All right, Sarah, thank you for being here. Oh, and you know what? Real quick, if you haven't left yet, you said it was a long day. Is everything okay? It just registered what you said earlier. Is everything okay? Your husband and my husband, and I'm sorry, I'm so itchy on my nose, I can't hardly stand it. Your husband and my husband, Holly, need to get together and just have like a Harley talk. If you get tired of talking about it, just call me up and say, Sherry, get your husband, let the boys have a Harley talk. All right, give Nico a kiss right on his nose and have a good walk. I'm going to be getting off of here right at about 8 o'clock because I'm going to go watch NBA Finals with my husband. And you know, I know that you know that I know about work stuff. I would love to. Do you know how hard it would be for me to get that dude to go to Canada? He is the worst kind of homebody of ever of life. Ever of life. And I am too, for the most part. You have a few to spare, don't you, Summer? So tomorrow I'm getting my nails done. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be this color. So see how cool that would have been if my nails and my shirt and my lips would have matched all at the same time? Hey, J. Kurt Vivo. Gotcha. Well, I would be that person if I didn't already have two, which two is my limit. Actually, I say that and I had three at one time. Okay, I will. I will. Hey, Nellie, how are you? How's your day? Oh, it is pretty, Deb. I don't paint my fingernails anymore. I get shellac so that it lasts me for 2 weeks. I'm doing great. Thank you. Um, I really love her colors though. Definitely pretty. I haven't seen them swatched, but I saw the collection. But I did watch her eye look today with that palette, with the Manny palette, that pink. Oh, super pretty. I've been making an inspiration playlist on my channel. I still have like major big bumps right here from that rash. That's like the most pronounced. And they are super itchy. As soon as I get off of here, the makeup's coming off and I'm putting that ointment stuff back on my face again. Are you talking about acrylic? Because shellac, they don't do anything but paint it on and it doesn't do anything to damage my nails. Hi, Becky. How are you? I forgot. Yeah, I forgot that you were going to be gone to all those different places. And I didn't know. You didn't come by here while I was gone, did you? Wow, that's awesome, Derek. Would you buy a Hobby Lobby? But anyways, I haven't had anything but really good results with shellac. It doesn't do anything to harm my nails at all. In fact, it makes them so much better. Oh my gosh, my nose itches. Oh, she used a sander on your nails before shellac? I don't think you're supposed to do that. I know you take like a very fine grain file and kind of knock the shine off so that it will adhere, but I don't know why she would use a sander. Oh, that's right. Okay. Tomorrow, my mom and I go to get nails done. I finally went to the post office. Well, I went to 4 different post offices. I finally got boxes for the giveaway stuff. I ran errands today. I had several different things I had to do. Right on, Summer. That's how I feel about it. Are you talking about the dip powders? Because I did the dip powders and I didn't even make it one day without it breaking off. It didn't work for me. Oh, to take it off? Well, you're supposed to soak it off. So, coming from a licensed cosmetologist, let me tell you that she was not doing it the professional way. I don't know why. I don't know why they would ever use a sander for shellac. It's not necessary. I don't get it. No, I understand because I ended up supporting a bunch of people and I it's not that I'm not because I'm morally against what they're doing, but because it's content I'm not interested in and I support so many people that have content that I am interested in that if I don't have time to support things that I'm not willing to watch. So I understand. Well, that's nice. I really thought I did research and I really thought the powder would work. It didn't work for me at all. And I don't know. I don't think it worked for Becky either. Like I literally broke chunks out of it the very first day. But she and I both work where we use Germex. We use lots of chemicals on our hands to keep our hands clean. We wash our hands 10, 15, 20 times a day. And what works for most people doesn't work for us always because of that. Right. That's it's not a bad idea, Summer, and I'm kind of back at that situation too. Yeah. Go get your work done, girl. I'm not going to be here much longer, so thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. I'm sending you a card. I'm sorry it's late. I'm sorry. So don't forget to send me your address. If you do, I'm just going to ask somebody else and hopefully they'll give it to me, but don't forget. All right, bye. But anyways, yeah, you know, that's the reason for acrylics just wrecked my nails beyond belief. It took like a year and a half to 2 years to get my nails to grow back out to where they even look slightly normal. And they had dents and divots and crevices. And so um, once I did that, I would not put acrylic back on them again. So then when I heard about these SMS nails or SNS or something like that, um, Deb, it's not about us them being all those kind of things. It's about us not being sick every day of our life, because if we didn't keep our hands clean, we would be sick every day of our life. It's about our protection. And it's just, there's just no way around it. If I don't keep my hands clean, I will end up sick, and I can't afford to be sick because I have to be at work. So that's, I don't know. With Becky, I'm sure it has a lot to do with sanitary things with diapers and all those things. But for me, it's, and she's regulated by law according to what all the guidelines that she has to go by the state. So for her, it's not an option. But for me, I have to. Otherwise, because my immune system is just not strong, and if I don't keep my hands clean, then I will get sick. I will catch every single thing that they ever had. So anyways, but I we looked at the SNS nails. We both got the powder dip nails. We even had them put on an extra coat of it, and like literally before I even finished the rest of that day, they broke off. So it just didn't work for me. And it's just same thing, just like makeup and everything else for people. And that is, it has to do with your skin composition, your nail structure, your nail shape, your nail bed size, all those things. There's so many variables that not everything's for everybody. And that's the reason why there's 15 different kinds. Shellac works for me. I love it. I think it looks beautiful. It keeps my nails from breaking off all the time. And my nail tech, Victoria, is the bomb. So she does beautiful artwork, like these pretty little flowers. And I got this cool looking confetti looking stuff. So and plus it's not as expensive as acrylics, and at least the girl that does them for me, she she doesn't charge very much. And she doesn't say, for $10 more, you can, okay, I do this for you, but only $20 more. She doesn't do all that jazz. That's true, Derek. And let me tell you something. Today, whenever I was I was getting ready to turn right, and there was an older woman that was in, like, older as in probably 70s, on a bike in the middle of the lane. And whenever when the light turned and she started to go forward, the car behind her was pulling right up to the back of her, and she couldn't run over this lady. But yeah, well, it's more than that. We pay 30, but here for the shellac and all those, it was upwards of, it was 60, 75, something like that. And she charges us 30 or 35, but she does art and does, really fancy business. I think it's 25 if you don't get any special like art stuff or not any full on glitter, but if you just get like regular shellac without all the bells and whistles, I think it's just 25, but I'm totally okay with that. Gotcha. So yeah, that's kind of what's, that's, I'm excited about it. I'm giving my mom my pedicure appointment. I didn't go, Becky, because yeah, with the rash business, like I just didn't want to go anywhere. It was so uncomfortable. I just didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to put anything on it. This is the first time I put anything on it, and it's coming right back off as soon as I get off of this live stream and put some of this stuff that the steroid stuff that my mom brought me back on it because that really helped. But I'm starting to get real itchy right here. I put the medicine on before I put the makeup on. And were you here, Deb, when I was talking about I got a really major bad reaction from this Glam Glow Super Cleanse Clearing Cream to Foam Cleanser. And I don't know if you've ever used it, and it may not happen to you, but it absolutely caused a major reaction, almost like a burn on my skin. And it's since Sunday. It's still not even close to being gone. It's just covered up. So I'm telling everybody about it because even if it doesn't do that to you, it would be potentially a good idea to avoid this. Um, I've used probably 5 different Glam Glow masks and they didn't do a thing for me. Hey, Farm Life Oregon, used to get your nails done once a week for $140 a month. Oh, I was thinking $140 a week. I was like, what in the world? Did you have like solid gold fingers? Over a month, once a week, it was $140 a month. Yeah, it's expensive. It's probably $60, $60 to $70 a month for us because we do it every other week. Yeah, I take my own polish for my pedi too. In fact, I used to have it sitting over here, but now all of a sudden it's amazing how it disappears anytime I need it. But anyways, yeah, I use OPI feeling hot, 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 and I have forever and ever. Welcome back, Mom. Oh my goodness, I saw a wonderful difference. And the one that I'm trying to remember, Super Mud, something like that. It had like little pieces of seaweed in it. Oh my gosh, that was so nice for my skin. So, so nice. Oh, okay. Well, I bring my own because I'm real picky about the color and I really like OPI polish that stays on me very well. That's okay, Holly. It was so nice talking to you. I will. I know we need to because they could have a Harley talk for like hours, I'm sure. Because he has owned Harleys in the past and he knows all about them. So they could probably talk for hours. But thank you for being here, Holly. Have a great evening. And a hi, Paul. I'll make a fake paw. Hi, Paul. I would get Boo Bear's paw, but he's looking way too comfortable back there, and I don't want to disturb him. Okay, Becky. So, how was your day? Anything eventful happen? I typed for 6 hours. That reminds me, I need to write my time down. I forgot when I stopped. I stopped at 2 o'clock. No, I stopped at 1 o'clock. I stopped at 1 o'clock. So I went from 7:30 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. So like 5.5 hours. Actually, it wasn't 1 o'clock because I didn't, it was 1:30 because I didn't even get in there. Anyway, that's why I should write it down when I'm doing it. Nice. I used my Desert Dust palette, but I literally used one color because I knew I was going to be washing this right off. So all I used was the one color, and that's it. And that's still pretty. I love that palette. That was one of the palettes that I was considering was the remastered rose gold, but I just saw so many bad reviews, so I didn't get it. Yep, 6 entire hours. Wow. That was a lot of typing. Are you still there, Becky? Because I got into this part of my dad's audio that was so interesting. And if I can remember, we need to talk about it. Remind me when we're together for me to read to you some of it because it was so interesting. And I think it would benefit both of us. So you know how when I get all into it, it's like listening to a story or listening to a book, and I was like I was all in it, and I didn't want to stop. Yeah, I don't have any of the small ones. I just have the dupes of those. Yes, I had planned on it. Did you have something else going on? It's the next Friday that I will be gone unless my dad changes his mind. And if he does change his mind, I'll probably go at a different time anyway, because if we like came back that day, I wouldn't want to turn around and go like the day we get back. But he said we're leaving Monday. And so he said that he thought that anything beyond 3 days was too much. So I don't really know how long we're going to stay. But my mom said the 17th, from the 11th to the 17th. So we'll see. But just assume no for a week from Friday. And we'll just go on our own. Yeah, you never know how it's going to happen. But if I know in advance, we're leaving Sunday now. See what I mean? Oh. Okay. I had made plans, so I'll rearrange. I should have known better. I should have known better. Anyway, so we're leaving on your birthday. All right, so that's the reason, like, I was asking her to let me know when it was going to be, because, like, I really plan my days out. I really do. Like, I'm like, okay, I can do this on this day. I can do this on this day. I can do this on this day. We will party. Where are we going to party? In the van? Or are we going to party in Miami with Roger and them? What time are we leaving on Sunday? Because maybe I can take care of what I was going to do prior to even coming to your house. But I assume we're probably leaving early. Okay. I thought we were stopping through Miami to have lunch or dinner with him. See? I just need to not worry about it and just show up. If I can figure out what time to show up at. Okay. What time are we leaving on Sunday? Hey, Randy Ray, how are you? Sounds good, Derek. All right, when you find out, let me know. All right. Okay. How are you doing, Randy? Oh, and Becky, my Manny palette has been shipped. Right on, Derek. So I'm going to go see if it has a be here by date, because I was telling everybody earlier that if it came before I leave, I would do a live stream and swatch it and show it to everybody. But let me see if it has a send when it's going to be here date yet. You know, at first it just says sent to the facility or whatever. It says it's en route to the distribution center. So yeah, it's not, it hasn't gone anywhere yet. When should I, let me see if it says, when should I expect delivery? It hasn't even been processed yet. So chances are they have, we're going to oh, they have my hotel ready for me. My aunt and uncle have a motor home. And so since they only have their room and a guest bedroom in their house, my dad stays in the little, it's a little cabin. And so they're like fixing up the motorhome for me. I may never come out. Anyways, I'm going to Missouri with my parents. I guess we're leaving on Sunday. I thought we were leaving on Monday. So now I got to rearrange all my stuff. How old are you, Derek? And did I already say I'm talking about the Manny MUA palette, the Life's a Drag palette, Randy? Is I got it on, my back is itching. And I have a handy dandy back scratcher that's going to take care of business. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I ordered it on the 2nd. I said I was going to allow myself one palette for my birthday, and that's it. So that's the one. So Becky, you're going to still have grandbaby for how long? Oh, that's nice. Were you going to visit family, Deb? I already got 3 what? No, I didn't get 3. Oh, I guess I probably did, didn't I? Anyways, not for my birthday. You're not supposed to tell on me, but I didn't get 3 for my birthday unless you bought me some. Okay, cool. All right, so I hear the pregame show or something is going on in there. Derek, are you a basketball fan? Are there any girl basketball fans in here that are watching the NBA finals too? Or is it just me? I'm not a typical girl. I really like sports. I especially love basketball. I bet you're almost ready for bed, huh, Becky? You've had a busy week of non-stopness. You'll be ready to have a deep breath. Ah, that's really cool. Yeah, you could have done without the wig referral, right? And obviously, was he raised by her? Because you're calling him birth mother, so I'm assuming that he wasn't. I know, Randy, it's one of those things where even if you get a very small percentage of what comes out, you're still with a lot of palettes. I'm going to, I promised 2 different things. I promised that I would do a palette collection series because one video is not going to be enough. And I'm going to do my beauty area tour, but not going to do that until after the new furniture is there and I get everything rearranged. But I think once all my palettes are all out in front of me, I think I'm going to be like, okay, no more of this. Yeah, I love the ocean too. I was telling my friend earlier that whenever I was younger, because there was something on, something about Padre Island or something, and I was like, I had never been to Padre Island because whenever I was younger, my dad was coaching college baseball, and so every spring break we went um, to Florida or California, and so I was always in Florida or California for spring break. Wow. Oh, why are you not motivated to do them, Randy? Did you just run out of ideas or did you just get tired or because I've been doing my 1 year anniversary will be on the 19th of June and I haven't run out of ideas yet. Like I just keep on, I just like before I even finish the ones I have planned, I have like 15 more ideas. But I am just like, total geeked out on makeup, total makeup junkie. So I can always find something to talk about. Always, always. And today I got my Morphe Me subscription in the mail right before I came. I thought I could unbox it here, unbag it here, but I decided not to because I want to actually use them in the video this time. And so I decided I would wait. Well, you know what? It's like I get a little bit overwhelmed with a schedule and the editing and all the things that go into it. There are times that I feel like I could use a break. I never give myself one. That's why, I mean, I worked really hard while I was getting ready for this trip. And so there will be pre-filmed videos that will be going up on the days that I ordinarily upload. But it's going to be kind of a relief to just not have to worry about it for a week. Yeah. And see, I don't want it to be that way anymore. I don't have any palettes that I haven't used. And so that makes me happy but that's only because I did a shop my stash thing for several months where I kept making myself work them into my rotation and decide whether I was going to keep it or give it away if I didn't like it or didn't use it. But whenever I go through, I mean, I really gave away a lot of makeup. I really did through this shop my stash thing. But I really I think once I have my makeup organized in a way that I can actually see what I have and it's all like products together, I think it will be so much better because I won't keep rebuying the same shades and all those kind of things. Well, what I mean by shop my stash is I just go in like once a month and I go through my collection and pull out things that I haven't used or haven't used in a really long time. And I put them in like a little container next to my vanity and I just make myself use them. They're there and I'm looking at them. I found that when I have all my makeup that's not my everyday makeup in storage where I can't actually see it, I don't even think about touching it. And so if I have it in front of me and I'm looking through things, deciding what to use, and I see it, oh, well, let me use that today. And I kind of made a commitment to myself, like I'm going to pull out this many palettes. And for that month, I'm going to use each of these at least once because I need to make a decision on whether or not I'm going to keep this or not. And if it's not good enough to keep, then I need to be giving it away so someone could be enjoying it. No, no. I don't ever sell anything. I just give it away. If I have something that I'm gonna get rid of, if somebody else wants it, I just sanitize it and send it. I would rather just give it away. I don't. There's my other cat, Eli. Hi, Eli. But anyways, yeah. I just, I mean, I've got my friend Becky and my friend Maurice, my mom. I've got lots of nieces and people at school and stuff like that. I would much rather just give it away. I figure the money's already spent. Yeah, they kind of did kiss each other, didn't they? They're real sweet to each other for a minute, and one of them will come over and lick the other one on the head, and the other one will lick the other one back, and it looks so sweet. And then all of a sudden, one of them's like bites the other one's ear. It never stays sweet for long. So him just coming up and giving him a little smooch and walking away, that doesn't happen very often. What notifications are those? You just take a spray bottle and you put alcohol and water solution. They have like recipes for it online, and you spray it and it sanitizes the surface of the eyeshadow. With stuff like lip gloss and stuff like that that I've used on my mouth, and mascaras and eyeliners and things like that, I will give those to my family, but I don't send those off to anybody else. Only things that I can sanitize. Yeah, I don't want to end up giving somebody an eye infection or something like that. With my family, it's like, you know what you're getting yourself into. I'm giving you used makeup. If something happens to you, you are warned, kind of thing. But if I'm going to send it to somebody from online or on YouTube, I'm not going to send anything that I can't sanitize. Or if I can't, like if it's a brush or something like that, I'll be like, okay, now I wash this to the best of my ability before I send it. But before you use it on your face, you wash it, to your satisfaction, those kind of things. Yeah. I don't know. Something about something being all over my mouth. I just don't want to be giving it to I would give it to Becky, but if we have a soda, or not even a soda, if we have some water in the car, we drink after each other. So what's the difference? But for people that, you know, I don't know in that capacity, that's not like my sister or my mom, then I don't really give lip products that are used. I have given lip products that have been swatched like on my hand or something, that kind of stuff. But anyways, that's all just a bunch of, I'm just chit chatting about that stuff. But I do like to just give it away, and it keeps my nieces and that can't afford that stuff for the most part, keeps them in makeup. And I have two twin nieces that are 16 or 17, and they are all about makeup, and so they're so excited, and sister-in-laws that like it. So I don't ever have any problem getting rid of the makeup that I declutter. Not at all. And like right now I have a box over here to the side that has all this makeup in it that everybody has said no to. And my friend at school said, whatever's left over that nobody else wants, bring it to me. So I've got a box set for her. I've got some really nice things that I have set aside for her, but I also have all this extra stuff that nobody else took that I'm going to give to her. So anyways, it's good to pass it along, but the way I figure it is I don't need to be buying so much makeup that I'm giving away that much makeup, because I gave away so much makeup last year because every time I did a shop my stash, I decluttered every time, and I gave away so much makeup. I thought, my gosh, if I have that much, like I gave away more than most people's regular collections, and it's like I'm not that braggy. I'm not that, I'm better than you because I have this particular name brand, or I'm foofy because I have this many palettes and you only have this. I'm not like that. It's not a status symbol to me. It's something I'm passionate about and I love, and so I buy it in excess when I need to calm myself and stop it. And that's where I am now. And I was doing really good for a really long time, and so I just need to get back to remembering that I have enough. I don't need any more. The only thing that I buy needs to be really thought about and considered, and it needs to be unique to my collection. I'm not going to buy another neutral palette when I have enough. It has to be something that has something that's unique to my collection, something I haven't had before, haven't seen before. So, and Manny is about the last one of the influencers that that really had an impact on me when I first came onto YouTube. Um, it was Jacqueline Hill and Kathleen Lights and Emily Noel and a lot of these other, but a lot of them have come out with their own makeup or collabs. And so I was always quick to jump on those. And I've pretty much have a collab from anybody I want to have a collab from now. So I think I'm done. Oh, Coffee Break with Danny and people that I just liked and respected. So I'm pretty much done with jumping on every collab. So once I get the Mani palette, I'm good with that. And it's time to slow way down and get ready to buy myself a whole new work wardrobe because I'm not going to fit into the one that I have now because it's all too big. And that's not a bad thing to save money for. It's not a bad thing to need money for because that's, the result of some hard work. But I hear that the game is going on in there and I need to go watch it. And plus the conversation has really slowed down, so I'm figuring everybody's kind of winding things up with me. But it was really nice talking to you, Rendy and Deb and Becky and Mom and Derek and anybody else who's still here. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with me. It was nice catching up with everybody. If the palette comes in before I leave, I'll do another live stream, or if I get a wild hair and I'm bored, which I don't think I'm going to have time to be that, I'll come back on and do maybe a little live stream sometime before I leave, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, I heard it too, but I saw the sugar pills and the and his swatch next to each other, and they're all very different. Everybody's always going to try to start some drama and try to disregard and or try to make something sound bad just because they don't want somebody that they're competing against to have any kind of success. And so I just kind of disregard that and do my own research. Oh, Nicole, I was like literally just getting ready to leave. Literally. Because the NBA game is on. So I will say hi. Thank you for coming in. I hope you enjoyed the time with your mama. I'll give you a chance to say hi to everybody, and then I'm going to be like, bye, Felicia. And if you're still here, love you back. And Nicole, I'll catch up with you soon. You can watch my replay. I didn't do anything but chat and yip yap and all that jazz. I didn't, there wasn't anything crucial that you missed by not being here. So, yeah, I just chit-chatted and told everybody about, various stuff. We just chit-chatted. Derek chatted about scooters, and Holly talked about Harleys, and I talked about my rash that's covered up right now. And yeah, there's a little recap for you. All right, guys. Hugs and love to all of you. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. There'll still be videos on while I'm gone, but I won't see you live again until a couple weeks from now. Probably, unless that pellet comes, and then you will see me. Okay, I can't ever say goodbye. Bye, guys.